Hello everybody, we're back. I believe this is now part 5 of my Teutonic Knight bust. So what I'm going to show you today, real quickly, is I'm going to paint in the one cross, and then I'm also going to paint in the basic flesh tone for the face. I will take a snapshot of my palette so you can see what I've created for the flesh tones and what I'm going to be working with from that. But right now I'm going to do this, and then I'll go back and take care of painting all the flesh. I know, and also I will be using medium today, and that is a 50-50 mixture of pine gum and linseed oil. And I'm going to try to do this as best I can. Since there are some really tight edges, I'm going to try to make sure that I keep this in shot the entire time. I'm going to try to make this a short video, just to show you what I'm doing for these values, and I will go back and do this part because this is more intricate because of all of the scroll work that's on this. I'm going to do that off camera so I can actually see what I'm doing. That's why this side will be a little bit easier for me to paint. But also, the crosses are black, or at least appear to be black. And again, to go along with what I was talking about with the cape and the tunic, I don't believe that they could have gotten to that deep dark black like what the box art is like. So what I've actually done is I've created my own black by using ultramarine blue and burnt sienna. So I have a little bit of a brownish tinge to it, a little bit of red in there, but for the most part it'll look black when we're done, but it'll actually have some highlight to it. So what I do with my brush here is just dip a little bit into the medium, again pull out some paint. I'm going to go and just cut this in, and hopefully I can do this all on camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. I may have to go back and redo this off camera a little bit, but at least you get an idea of what I'm doing. Sorry if this is off camera, but I'm trying to paint all the way around everything else here. And using the medium helps keep the brush strokes down because it goes on rather thin. And I'll end up going back over that several times until I get the depth of color that I want for the cross itself. But you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Obviously right now I'm not trying to get into too tight on the corners here, because trying to do that across the camera is darn near impossible for me. Get this in. Hopefully all of this is in focus too. I'm trying to paint around the camera. I do hope everybody's been having a good week. Things here have been going along pretty well. It's been beautiful spring weather here in Oregon finally. The rain has stopped. It's been in the mid-60s to mid-70s the last few days. It's been very, very pleasant. Windows have been open, just having a good time. Alright, there's the cross. Alright, now, real quickly, I'll show you the flesh tone. So again, using the same mixture of my medium. I go into my mid-tone paint here and just start applying some paint. And I am going to do his beard and his mustache in gray. I'm going to try to make him old. A little bit more medium and stuff. Hopefully all of this is in shot. And then the nice thing about the way I prime this, it will allow for, because I'm putting the paint on rather thinly, it'll allow for those different shades of primer to come through, and it'll help to naturally shade and highlight as we go along here. Try to get underneath his eyebrow. I will paint the eyes, but I probably will do that, or I will do that off camera, because there's just no way I can do these eyes on camera. It's just not. I'm not that good. And there's essentially, just go across the top here, just make sure we have a nice little edge, and then I can always, when I go in to paint the hair, I can define that a little bit more with my paint. Okay, so there we have it, real basic. Okay, cross. Like I said, I will go back and do this part, especially with the more intricate detail that's on here. And essentially, there's the base for his flesh colors. So, that's all for now. Everybody have a wonderful day. Again, appreciate everybody who subscribed recently. Thank you for watching, and please comment, ask questions, or anything like that. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all again in a few days when I can do the next chapter of this tutorial. So everybody have a pleasant weekend. Bye.